If Instagram was gone tomorrow, I just feel like the world would be a better place. I'm not ashamed to say it. Like, I hate social media, the comparisons that come with it and just the doom scrolling.
I really want to talk about social media. There's no denying there's obviously amazing opportunities that come with being able to connect with people from all over the world, but there is definitely that side that I think we all know deep down, where you have all hours of the day to be scrolling on Instagram and comparing yourself to every beautiful model. How do you guys feel in terms of, does it affect your mental health?
Recently, I've made a really conscious effort to control my feed.
Me too. I was
and
just
what
about
I follow.
to say, yeah.
I follow like my friends and like dogs and stuff, because that whole other side of social media is so bad for your mental health. Like, humans aren't meant to consume all this information. If Instagram was gone tomorrow, I just feel like the world would be a better place. I'm not ashamed to say it. Like, I hate social media, the comparisons that come with it and just the doom scrolling. Before Instagram existed, you just sort of lived and you took photos and like you shared them with people close to you, but like you didn't live your life to put it on social media.
No.
I think it's really important to draw that distinction, but the moment you get sucked in and start comparing yourself to numbers and like associating your value to like how many likes it got.
We should unfollow anyone, even if it's not them intentionally trying to make us feel upset. Unfollow them. If they make you feel like you're not this enough or that enough, unfollow them.
Do you know what's a beautiful tool? Mute.
It's so hard, but it's
You've
like
been
such
muted.
an important boundary. I don't know what your guys' like history is like, but I grew up kind of posting a lot online, especially to YouTube. From like my late teens, I started paying attention to numbers, and I'd always loved like taking pictures and videoing myself. I've gone through like really odd like emotions and feelings towards social media and what it feels like to kind of like open up and have parts of your life be analysed by strangers and thousands of strangers.
I feel like I'm completely the opposite. Like, I didn't grow up posting a lot of myself online. I find it so frustrating. It's like you'll do a video for something or like something that you're really proud of, and it's like you almost have to post like a selfie to get more interaction with it. And it's like, oh, but can't I just like post a thing that
like
I'm
what am I
proud
selling
of?
here? Am I selling my art or am I selling my body?
Yeah, it's really something I've had to work on, like how to present yourself and like knowing how much to share. I find it so invasive.
Part of me still loves it. I think I don't know why I grew up the opposite. Maybe it's because I love attention, I love talking, and so I've kind of gone the other way around in that I've now like reeled it in, and I'm grown up, I'm 25 now, and I'm like, oh yeah, I actually really enjoy having a private life. I used to open up a lot about my mental health as well, and like talk very openly about depression and depersonalization, which is something I struggle with, and that is really rewarding, but at the same time, now it's really complex when I keep some things to myself, because a lot of people will say, oh, I miss when you used to share. It made me feel less alone, but I'm like,
That's at the cost of my own mental health.
yeah, exactly. It's so difficult. It's such a weird game to play.
Do you feel like you've built like quite a good community of people there? Like, that's something that is like a positive side of it. Like, when I see my friends doing amazing things, I'm like, oh yeah, I wouldn't have been able to see that without social media.
I feel like I've created and built like this really like personal community. With that are added pressures of people who would like immediately unload their trauma, and it's not their fault. It's, you know, their experience of me is that I'm their friend.
You're not a therapist at the end of the day. Like, yes, you can share your experiences, but people start to think that you're then just like a source of help and therapy, which is, there's got to be like that boundary as well. There's a lightheartedness to social media as well. Like, people that don't take themselves seriously on social media, I just rate.
What's beautiful about TikTok is that it celebrates the realness and rawness of life.
The
like
best stuff on there is the weirdest stuff.
Yeah,
Whereas
and it's the stuff that
Instagram, I
goes
find a
viral.
little bit embarrassing sometimes. It's
Right?
very like, hi, I'm on Instagram, whereas TikTok's just like,
Filters are hilarious. Like, you got to laugh. Like,
there are some jokes ones.
Like, it is crazy how you can literally just morph into these people, and
it does
there's-
get dangerous when you see filters that like make your nose tiny
And they're
your
very
lips bigger
subtle,
and your eyes upturned.
some of them.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think it's sad when I see people use them as a default sometimes. It's like, humans just look like humans. We just have faces that are a bit funny, and sometimes you look greasy and you have bags under your eyes, and that's like so fine. Like, it's not the default to just look perfect all the time. It's unrealistic.
And it's almost like we're kind of conditioning ourselves that this is what beauty is.
It's just a highlight reel. It's just smoke and mirrors. Like, everyone has super days, but it is hard to remember that it's not real life.
It's so weird because I think everyone knows that, they know it's not real life, but because we spend so much time engrossed in these pictures, you end up actually believing it.
And these people we compare ourselves to are only just going around and comparing themselves to someone else. It's just a circle.
Maybe it's not a solution, but the thing is just to say like, yo guys, by the way, all my Instagram looks like I'm smiling, but today I don't feel great. So just so you know, it's not all roses and pink filters, and that wasn't the first pic. It was the first of, well, the last of 6,000.